once again, hello, what's up, Vegas Zeitgeist on WCOBM. And our third segment always is about me, Gina and Alexander's story, interviewed by Jay Jordan, the biographical sketch professional. He's just the one who does it, and he does it good because he did it for a while, right?
Yes. I'm still doing biographical sketches in case you want to get a hold of me.
Right. Do we have actually a website or a phone number where we can reach you in case somebody wants
Yes, it's very easy.
sketch?
It's John Edward Jordan, one word. Jordan is the last word. .jj@gmail.com.
All right.
I'm located in Henderson and Las Vegas.
Perfect.
So,
last time?
well, last time I mentioned this book. This is My Beloved. And, of course, this book came out in 1943, and it had to do with the GI being assigned in Europe. And his opening words are rather prophetic. Let me read them to you.
Thank you.
Because hate is legislated, written to primer and the testament, shot into our blood and brain like vaccine or vitamins, because our days of time, of hours, the clock turns, closes a circle upon us in black, timeless night, sucks us like quicksand, receives us totally without a rain check, a parachute, a key to heaven, or the last long look. I need love more than ever now. I need your love. I need love more than hope, money, wisdom, or a drink. Because your face and body, your hands are tender, your mouth sweet, and God has made no other eyes like yours. I would suspect a decade
That was
later.
wonderful. First of all, I have
you
to
like
say
that?
I loved it. And the first time when he sent it over to me, Jay Jordan, he mentioned the book a couple of times. I couldn't, first of all, relate to it because I didn't know the book. And he always said, this is such a similarity to your story with your dad and mom, maybe 10 years or a decade earlier or later. But, and then he sent me over some verses of it. And I said, it's beautiful, and I really, really could feel kind of how my mom and my dad had to be connected in that time, at that time, even if it was in 56, 7, 8, 9.
Right.
But very nice. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Okay, so a quick recap. In the late 50s, your dad was assigned to Europe. He met your mom. They courted. They got married. He was brought back on orders to the United States. Your mom had you. It was expected that you were going to join your father, but that didn't quite happen. You ended up staying in Europe, growing up in Germany. Eventually, you did come to the United States, and you went back to Germany. Eventually, you decided you wanted to go to the United States permanently because you had that right as a U.S. citizen. And this is where the story starts to pick up now, because you've gotten information that you found your dad, and you in fact wanted to go visit him, and he wanted to see you. So
Right. That was exactly. That was the point when you just said there was that desire
Right.
always to find my roots, to know what else other than being raised in Germany with my German family, born in France, have a lot of course, European influence, but there was another culture. There was something else what I would like to live, or would like to just to feel. What is it? How is it? How is it? How is it not to be in Germany or in Europe? How is it to see where is your family? What roots do you really have? And as you mentioned, it was kind of a journey to find my dad, or it was more the belief in I will find him.
Right.
That was actually it. I know I will gonna be in the United States for the second part of my life. I always said that, and I always knew it. And the way how I got, the interesting part was when I send out these letters, and I already, in the same token, I already booked the flight and sold everything because it was clear for me I'm gonna go. And then right before I found my dad, or right before I got this phone call that I found my dad, was 2 days before I booked my flight. Anyway, I flew out from Germany to the United States, to Atlanta at that time. And then there was that day. Yes, I'm going to fly down to
Florida.
I was in Florida, and I was waiting for the 5th of January. That was when I had booked the flight from Florida to Rochester, New York, where my family was, where my dad was actually waiting for me to see me. And that was quite something, because this excitement, you know you're gonna meet your dad, your flesh and blood, and haven't never ever been with him for 46 years. I think I was 45, 46 years at that time. And flying down to Rochester, New York from beautiful Florida was in the wintertime, but Florida is beautiful at that time. It has a lot to offer as well.
Of course.
Crystal clear water and these sugar beaches, like the snow in Germany. And then flying to Rochester, New York, where there was snow. It was snowing. It was cold. And I didn't know nothing. So I asked this lady on the phone. We had some phone conversations in the meantime. I'm going to fly to Rochester. I don't know where to go. And she said, don't worry about it. There is a volunteer. She's going to pick you up. And she has a big sign with Jean A. And just follow her. And I flew out. And as I said, it was minus something degrees. It was pretty cold. So there was that lady waiting with that sign, and I didn't know her, so she shared with me, everybody's so excited to see you, everybody's so excited, and we're going to go down to this nursing or senior home. And when we were waiting downstairs for the elevator, she looked at me and she said, do you want me to go with you? And even, I didn't know her either. I said, yes, please. So she went with me upstairs, and then the door opened after I rang the bell, and there was that tall gentleman standing there looking at me, and I was shocked. I was an emotional bomb for several reasons. But the main important thing, first of all, he opened up his arms, and I just, got into his arms, and he squeezed me, and I squeezed him. And then the lady behind me started crying, and we went inside, and I was shocked for, as I said, several reasons, and I will tell you why. That's going to be the next episode, because some unexpected things happened, what I didn't know, and I want to continue that.
To be continued.
Right. And I want to again thank Jay Jordan for bringing, first of all, this is my beloved, this is the original book, what he shared with me. And whomever wants to know more about this, or more about me, and more about what happened, please tune in the next on next Friday from 1 to 2 on WCOBM, Vegas Zeitgeist, or What's Up, Vegas Zeitgeist with Gina and Alexander, and her always special guest and assistant and co-producer, or however
glad to be of assistance.
You want to pick it up.
Right.
Thank you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.